So my story began about 3 months ago. I was very into all of the New Age practices, Reiki, crystals. I was into making something called Organite. And one night I had a dream that I was in my basement making the Organite, and the devil was laughing and happy that I was making this Organite. And I woke up immediately, and the first thought that came into my head was Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So I started praying to Jesus, and I asked him, should I not be doing this? Like, send me a message. I don't want to be dabbling with the devil. Forever, like my whole entire life, I've always believed in Jesus. I've just never incorporated him into my life in any way. That happened, and I went back to sleep. And the next day, I didn't really think anything about it. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna keep making this stuff. And it was nothing. It was just a dream. So then the next night, I had a dream laying in bed, and it didn't even feel like a dream. It felt like I was awake. And there was this small figure at the end of my bed, and it came up and flew over my body. And I went to go hit it down, and that's when I woke up, and immediately I thought, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So I began to pray again, and I actually messaged one of my friends who's very New Age and spiritual. What is happening? Is this normal? And she's like, oh yeah, it's normal. Because you're making Organite, you're irritating different realms and crazy stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to do this anymore. So I started researching from New Age to Jesus. And everything that I watched was read his word, read his word, read his word. I was training to become a yoga teacher, and I never thought I would stop doing yoga. But literally that morning, instantly, I just was done and just wanted to follow Jesus. And it wasn't even a question in my mind. Deep down in my heart, he was always there, and I knew that he is the way. So I think that was why, and I think he was trying to speak to me. He was just trying to tell me that he's with me and that he will lead me away from any darkness that I had been through in my life, and that I could get through it, and that he would always forgive me for anything that I've been through. With New Age, it looks so pretty, and it just seems so wonderful to be able to find inner peace and connect with the spirit world and whatever. Something I've realized since being saved by Jesus is that in the New Age, I was constantly searching, constantly. I'd go to yoga and I'd feel good for an hour after yoga, and then I'd just be like, ugh, I'm back here again. And after being saved by Jesus, it was I was full all of a sudden, and I wasn't searching, and it was he was the answer that I had been looking for the whole time. Reading his word, you wake up happier, and you're just a totally different person. That's what I felt like. And the spiritual warfare is real after you've been saved, but it's so worth it to stay in his word and to keep following him. I've wanted to be baptized for a long time, and it's something I've wanted, and I feel like this is the perfect time that I get to tell my story, but it's really about Jesus, not about me. My name is Kat, and I've decided to follow Jesus.